I'm no longer a slave to fear, for I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear, for I am a child of God. Hi, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you're watching us from. Hi, it's your guest Shante Kev. Please, let's get in here, everyone. Let's share this broadcast. Let's add our voice to that of Mrs. Adeniran. Let's, we as mothers, we should feel the pain of this woman at this moment right now. She's very strong. She's really strong. She's very courageous. I want us to get in here as we add our voice to hers. Please let's hit the like and love button. Hit the love and like button as well, it's the same. And give this broadcast a thumbs up and let's share this broadcast. Let it go far. So I'll just go in by saying happy Sunday to everybody out there. I hope your Sunday is as good as mine. How is everyone doing? I hope you had that Sunday stew. I remember these days, early morning like this, mom sit on the cook Sunday stew, we eat. Mm-hmm. I hope you ate rice as well. Fried rice, jollof rice. But we're smiling today. Hi, Anthony. Good afternoon and happy Sunday to you. Please, let's add our voice to that of this woman. Let's empower her in the any way we can with our comments, with our voice. We are all humans and we don't actually know the details of what happened, but we're going to listen to her in a minute. Please, as you're joining, hit the love and like button. Leave me a comment I can greet you specially and tell me where you're watching us from. Please, I'll use this opportunity again to tell you that the Shantakef TV program has been compromised because of my mistake, and we are no more using the Shantakef TV program anymore. What we're using now on Facebook is Shantakev, just Shantakev. But the Shantakev TV program is still very much okay on YouTube. So please hit the love and like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook. Let's build this page all over again. We're doing a great job and I love you guys. So let me bring in the video and let's listen to this woman.
February 9th was the day of their inter-house sports. That was the day they were meant to have their inter-house sports. Anybody who knows Chrisland knows that Chrisland has their inter-house sports at Agege Stadium. Last year, I was not able to go on time. My daughter was angry. She said, Mom, you did not even come on time. You did not even come and see me take part in the march past. And I was marching, I was looking for you. I said, I'm sorry. I didn't know the way. I didn't know how to find my way to Agege Stadium. But I promise you, next year, I will be there on time. This year, I tried to go there as early as possible. I was there even before the program started. I met the admin officer, I met the principal, I met part of the PTA committee, I met parents there, we greeted, I sat down. March past started. When the march past started, I looked. The first house marched. I didn't see my child. Second house marched. I didn't see my child. Third house marched. I didn't see my child. I said, she's in Pines, which is greenhouse. I said, maybe she's among the Queen's entourage. Because I remember she mentioned that she's among the entourage of the Queen or King or something like that.
Please, my people, I beg you all, let's share this broadcast. Let's reach out to our followers and anybody out there to join us on this one because this is very heartbroken. When I listened to this woman, I cried. And I imagine everybody out there who have seen it before have one or two to say about this. So please, let's reach out to people. We have an open platform for everyone to call in and discuss about what is going on and what this woman has been going through since um, um, why will I forget the days of the week? And I remember it. Jody. Jody is what in English? I never remember. No, sorry. Monday, Tuesday. Oh, Thursday. Sorry. Thursday. Thursday. Jesus, Shante, English. On Thursday. What this woman has been going through since Thursday. Please, let's get in here. Let's share. Let's invite a lot of people. Let's get in here, especially the mothers. Mothers, a lot of us, we've been in this woman's position too. And some of us, we don't pray to be in her position. So please, I will urge all of us to share, hit the love and like button, encourage this program. Let's add our voice to hers. As we do so, may God bless us. So I'm going to start the video all over again from beginning so we can hear her. And I won't cut it, but please just help me by sharing, hit the love and like button, invite as many people as you can, please. I beg you. And for those of you who are just joining, I appreciate you. Happy Sunday to you. Good afternoon, Brother Kingsley. Good afternoon, Linda Wee. Hi, shout out to all South Africans out there. I
Good
love you guys.
afternoon, Sister Chantel.
Happy Sunday to you, sir.
Happy Sunday to you too. A different
Honorable,
kind,
I greet you,
a
sir.
different kind of makeup and paint till they come out. Yesterday evening, different. Today,
Yesterday, I not make up now. I just wake up for sleep.
ah,
But today, I just rub
oh,
white powder, and I did my face. White
now
powder.
so fine
Push
woman.
my
I
face.
greet you. I greet your husband on the behalf of all the
Yes,
Chantel. I greet your husband.
thank you.
Honorable sir, I greet you. Everyone in the house, I greet everyone. Sister Flora, Anthony. Happy Sunday to you guys. South Africa, I raise una and I give una besito to all South Africans. Sir Chante, quickly before you continue, I
Yeah,
just saw in the old Chante TV program that 100 people have unfollowed. It's
yeah.
now 1,800. Please keep on unfollowing. It's not difficult. Just go there, unfollow yourself. In fact, we want that place to be zero. Let us tell the wicked that we are also intelligent.
They cannot go unpunished. The
So
wicked will
let
never
us
go
go there,
unpunished.
please. Don't let it be difficult for you to do. They cannot hold your unfollow. They not fit tie your unfollow for one place. You can go there and just touch it, unfollow. I just did my own now. Unfollow is very easy.
You of
Please.
all people, you went to do your own now. That's supposed to do your own since how
I
many?
just say I was supposed to do it since I say just let her enjoy grace. So the grace expired today. So I just went there to check. Please guys, unfollow quick. In fact, before the end of today, most chances are 0-0 did there. Thank you very much. Continue.
Okay. So thank you, Madumo. Thank you. Appel. Bonsoir. Bonsoir à tout le monde. Bonsoir à tous. Mommy Flora, God bless you. Thank you. Please, as you're joining, let's hit the love and like button, share this broadcast, and let's reach out to as many people as we can right now. Please share. I love you guys. Happy Sunday. And let's listen to this woman. Let's add our voice to hers. I actually cried when I was listening to her, but I'm trying to be very strong at the moment now. Please. God bless you all.
February 9th was the day of their inter-house sports. That was the day they were meant to have their inter-house sports. Anybody who knows Chrisland knows that Chrisland has their inter-house sports at Agege Stadium. Last year, I was not able to go on time. My daughter was angry. She said, Mom, you did not even come on time. You did not even come and see me take part in the march past. And I was marching, I was looking for you. I said, I'm sorry. I didn't know the way. I didn't know how to find my way to Agege Stadium. But I promise you, next year, I will be there on time. This year, I tried to go there as early as possible. I was there even before the program started. I met the admin officer, I met the principal, I met part of the PTA committee, I met parents there, we greeted, I sat down. March past started. When the march past started, I looked. The first house marched. I didn't see my child. Second house marched. I didn't see my child. Third house marched. I didn't see my child. I said, she's in Pines, which is greenhouse. I said, maybe she's among the Queen's entourage. Because I remember she mentioned that she's among the the entourage of the queen or king or something like that. Those ones matched. I didn't see her. I said, okay, maybe she's in the arts and crafts or home economics or IT or photography or something. Those ones all passed. I didn't see my child. I got worried. I called the school, her school bus driver. Mr. Said, please, oh, was my child among those you brought to the stadium? That I have not seen her. I've been in this stadium now for going to some 30 minutes thereabouts, and I've not seen my daughter. He said, Mommy Whitney, I brought her. She's in the stadium there. Don't worry, you will see her. I quickly left to go and do some things. I said, okay, no problem. As this time, the march past was still going on, dignitaries, parents, teachers, everybody was marching. The year 12 final year students, they were all marching. I didn't want to interrupt the march past because parents are opposite where children are kept. As after I finished speaking with the driver, he said he brought her. I said, okay. Maybe she got hungry and had to leave and buy something outside. Because she had breakfast before leaving the house. I made sure she had breakfast, knowing she was going for inter-house sport. And she was with money. I went to the snacks point outside. I didn't see my daughter. I said, where could this girl be? So I waited. March past was over. I crossed to the other side. On my way there, I met a man. The man said, madam, parents are not allowed at this side. I said, I know. I just want to check on my daughter. He said, okay. I went in there and I saw some students there. And I asked a boy there, please. Meanwhile, before I got to that across, a bus sped by on high speed, zoomed. And I said, how can a bus be driving like this when children are in the stadium? But I just said that and I went on my own. So when I saw the boy, I said, please, I'm looking for Whitney. Adeniran. The boy said, a girl just fainted here. But they have taken her, the school bus has taken her to the hospital. I said, a girl fainted. Oh, may God give her quick recovery. Why did she faint now? Anyway, I'm looking for Whitney Adeniran. She's my daughter. The boy said, the girl that fell, her name is Whitney. I heard them calling Whitney when they were pouring her water. I said, Jesus. But it's not my own child. My daughter's name is Whitney Adeniran. And I brought out my phone. The boy said, I don't know her surname, but I know her name is Whitney. I brought out my phone and I showed the boy her picture. And he said, this is the girl that fell. I said, what? What happened to her? Why would my child fall? She hasn't done anything strenuous. She wasn't sick. She hasn't done any activity. What is going on? Why would my child faint? A man was there. The man said, Madam, ibilo durosi, oshubu, eminimodo misilara. Meaning she was standing here. She fell. I poured water on her. I said, who took her? He said, school bus. No ambulance, no doctor, no nurse, no medical personnel, nobody. There was no emergency provision on ground in a place where you have over 500 students. In a place where you have over 100 parents. In a country where insecurity is so high. You kept our children in that field with no proper medical arrangements in case of any emergencies. When the boy said the school bus took her, I said, was it my child that was in that bus that sped by? I ran out. I met a staff coming towards me. The staff said, Mommy Whitney, we've been looking for you. He was so calm and casual. I said, Mommy Whitney, we've been looking for you. Whitney fell. I said, yes. And then she fell. He said, yeah, she fell. But don't worry, she'll be fine. We've taken her to the hospital. I said, okay, let's go to the hospital. Immediately, I picked my phone. I called my husband. My husband wasn't picking. His PA said he was in a meeting. I said, please get the phone across to him. I don't care who he's having that meeting with. Even if it is the governor, go and give him the phone. It's an emergency. The guy went and gave my husband the phone. I told my husband what happened. My husband said, okay, no problem. Go to the hospital. I will make a few calls and I will meet you there myself. I'm on my way already. I asked the staff, please, where is the hospital my daughter was taken to? So let him ask the principal. We asked the principal. Principal said it was Agege Central Hospital. I said, Agege Central Hospital. She said, yes. I brought out my phone. I put it on Google Map. It wasn't showing. I put it again. Agege Central Hospital. It was not showing. What I saw was Agege Central Mosque. I said, Central Mosque, Central Hospital. It's not showing. She said, don't worry, just ask around. Go. They would tell you. We drove out of the stadium to the gates. We asked the gatesmen, We don't know. We ask, as we were driving, we were asking people, please, where's Agege Central Hospital? They said they don't know that. What they know is Agege General Hospital. And I called, I said, ma, is this Agege General Hospital or Central? They said it is Central, that is very close to the stadium. What we couldn't locate, don't worry, just ask around, go. They would tell you. We drove out of the stadium to the gates. We asked the gatesmen, we don't know. We ask, as we were driving, we were asking people, please, where's Agege Central Hospital? They said they don't know that. What they know is Agege General Hospital. And I called, I said, ma, is this Agege General Hospital or Central? They said it is Central, that is very close to the stadium. When we couldn't locate the place now, nobody we were asking knew where it was. We were not able to get it on Google Map. I told the driver, you know what? Let's go to Agege Central Mosque. It is central. Maybe if we get to the Central Mosque, somebody will be able to help us and show us where the hospital is. That was how we left. Fortunately, on our way there, before we got to the Central Mosque, we saw their school bus by the side of the road. So we automatically knew that was where she was. I jumped down from the school bus and I rushed in. Rushing in, I saw the woman that went with her, the staff that went with her. I said, madam, where is my child? What happened? What did she feel? She said, I don't know. She's in there. I went in there and I saw my daughter's corpse. The Sola did not say anything to me. I went in there and I met my daughter on her deathbed. She was already dead when I got there and I saw her. All this happened in less than 10 minutes. She was already dead. She was drenched, soaked to the skin. Water was dripping. I knelt down. I called on God. I shouted. I screamed. I felt her pulse. No pulse. I put my hand on her chest. It was deadly silent. My daughter was silent. I asked the doctor there. He said, doctor, what happened to my daughter? The woman looked at me and said, madam, from the way I'm saying things, is like cardiac arrest. I said, cardiac what? Whitney was 12. She was 12 October 30th last year, 2022. How does a 12-year-old have a cardiac arrest? No pre-existing medical condition, no pre-existing heart condition. She was hale and healthy. She was not sick in any form. If she was sick, I would never allow her leave the house. If she was sick, if she had even minor headache, I would never allow her leave the house. If she was sick, I'd have taken her to that school myself. But she was not sick. She was looking forward to the inter-house sport. Why was she not there? Why did my daughter die? I said, okay, even if she would die of cardiac arrest, why should one cardiac arrest kill a healthy teenager? Just one. She don't get stroke. She's not in coma. She's not unconscious. She's dead. And let me state this. By the time I got there, my daughter's lips had already turned black. Her tongue was turned black. I shook her. I held her by her shirts. That picture I see where she's lying down, I held her by her clothes. I jacked her up and I threw her and my child fell. No response. I carried her on my body. She was flopping. She was flopping. I kept asking the staff that came with her, what happened to my child? What happened to Whitney Adeniran? This is my first fruit on earth. Me, Lord, oh, you are going to come mommy. Nobody could give me an answer. Not long afterward, the principal came. Other staff came. Even admin staff came. By then, my husband too was already on his way. By the time my husband got there, my husband did not even come with the mind of, because I didn't tell him. He was driving. I didn't tell him anything. I just said, just start coming. He said, have you seen her? I said, I've seen her. Just come. When he got there, he parked his car. He didn't even put it off because his mind was, okay, let me go in and pick my child. And let me state, my child was not taken to a hospital. She was taken to an immunization center. But that is not even my pain. My pain is there was no proper first aid management. There was no proper management. There was nothing that was done for her. She was brought to the hospital dead because when her medical reports came in, it said dead on arrival. That was what her medical report said. When my husband came, he went in straight to where she was to pick his child and go to another hospital. He came in and met her dead. He screamed, shouted, Desola, That is, yes, stand up. What is happening to my child? My husband knelt down, crying, begging doctor, please help me. This is my first child. Imagine, joy, shadow me. I cried. I begged them. I will sell everything I have for my child to be alive. The woman looked at me and said, Madam, it is too late. Nothing can be done. She's gone. I've been asking Chrisland, what happened to my child? Nobody's telling me anything. Since on Thursday, what happened? Nobody. I'm just hearing different stories. They were at my house yesterday. I told them, I knelt down. I said, please, Mas, you are mothers like me. For the sake of God, tell me what happened. I don't want to have to open up my child for autopsy. Let me bury this girl in peace and let it go. Please tell me what happened to my child. They are not saying anything to me. They are saying, oh, she slumped. Oh, she slumped. Oh, she slumped. How? Parents are calling me. Oh, Mom Whitney will sympathize with you. Somebody said, oh, I learned from the school authorities she was a sickly child. I said, my child sickly? My own child sickly? That is not true. I'm not an irresponsible woman. I'm not an irresponsible parent. Me and my husband, we place our children as priority. If my child complained of even a slight headache, she would never have gone to that school that day. She would not have gone. I would take her to the hospital immediately. Melo money. How many I get? How many I get? So I go take one, they play. How many? Chrisland up to this moment is not telling me anything. They're telling me, Kadara, go and bury her. Kadara, how do I accept Kadara that my first fruit, my 12-year-old, is late, is dead, out of carelessness? There was no ambulance. There was no medical doctor on ground. There was no trained personnel. Why was she drenched in water? Who poured water on her? What happened? Nobody is telling me anything. They're protecting their school integrity. I'm seeing some comments that is breaking my heart, but I will not curse you. I will pray for you, and I will say, the pain I'm going through, may you never experience it. This pain I'm going through, may you never. I don't have an enemy in this world, but I will not wish on my worst enemy. I pray no mother has to go through what I'm going through. Your police, if you are a father, come to my rescue. Last my daughter's body is in your mortuary. Chrisland, what happened to the Adeniran? You people will answer me. No matter what it takes. If it takes my last blood, you will answer me. You will tell me what happened to my daughter. If it is the last night before I die, you will tell me what happened to Bisola. You will tell me what happened to my daughter. All this your story of she slumped is a lie. I don't agree. Which you will not do, my picking. Tunde head not. Oba, come to my rescue. What's it, Mama me? Oh, this love that wants it for mother me. Lord, if you are a mother in this world, because I'm on my knees and you cannot, you're because pity me. Oh, I'm not asking for a protest. No, all I want is answers. I want to bury my child in peace. I need closure. I need closure to bury my 12-year-old. And the closure I want is answers. Finish. That's all I want. All I want is answers. Anybody that has answers, please. If you're a mother in Chrisland High or baby, let me ask your children what happened. Equally, I'm on my knees. If you're a mother and your child was at that stadium on the 9th Agege Stadium, help me ask your child what they know. I'm on my knees, I'm pleading, I'm begging. Please help me. If you have a child in Chrisland High, your niece, your nephew, you are a guardian, anybody, and they can tell you truthfully what happened to Omodesola Whitney Adeniran, my first child, please help me. I just want closure. I'm not asking for a protest. I'm not interested. I'm not asking for a protest. All I want is my child. All I want is for me to bury her in peace. I've already bought caskets. I don't agree. I don't buy casket. No problem. They say I'm not going to use my hand bury my pikin, but I'm going to use my hand bury my pikin. They say that she go bury me. But I'm not the one burying her. There is no problem. But can Christian tell me why a child that was hale and healthy and went to their care came back to me dead? That is all I ask for.
I pray God comfort this woman because she's really broken. But you be seeing the way she talks, you feel she has a strength. She does not. She's going through a lot of trauma. People react differently. In the case of cardiac arrest, me, I'm just an auxiliary nurse, so I don't know much. It is rare. It happens, but it is rare on a young child, young people. It is very rare. And before that thing could happen in a place like that with a crowd and population of people there, there was no one there to carry out a CPR on that child. And
Chante, sorry, let me ask something to you quickly. That water they pour on her, if actually it is cardiac arrest, they're not supposed to pour water on her. They are not supposed to
that
pour
is the
water.
mentality of Nigerian illiterate
So
people who think, I don't know what to say.
she said I think they said according to that she slumped. Somebody
Yes.
cannot slump and go into cardiac arrest.
Normally, if that child
There,
is
there are
not
causes,
heard,
there are things that causes cardiac arrest. So they should tell the woman what really happened to that child.
if that child is not healthy, the mother would have known. Except she's not telling us everything. There are signs. She must be sometimes struggling with her breath. She must have fainted sometimes. You must have seen that sign that there's something wrong with this child, problem with the heart. But for a healthy child who has not have any form of illness, no signs, woke up sound and heady, went to school and came back dead. As you can hear the mother, she said even if it were to be a slight headache, she won't have allowed her.
Another thing against Ashante, if actually she really slumped, if it is true, probably if she hit her head on a place where she's not supposed to hit her head, then that can lead to the stop of the brain and eventually lead to
She must have been
a lot of
complaining.
accident.
The parents must have seen the sign, complaining of short of breath, chest
No,
pain,
no. According to what the mother
fainting,
is saying now, that
a
she
lot of
was
things like that
healthy.
that can lead to a cardiac arrest.
So if she slump on the school, then the first thing every school should have is first aid. So the
Even if they
problem, Sister
don't have
Chante,
first aid, what do they need for them to do CPR?
Sister Chante, for to be sincere, let's just be sincere to ourselves. We passed through this situation, me and you, in that country. It was God that saved us. It was God that saved so many of us today. Most especially those that went to private government schools, but not to talk of a private school. Now, are we going to blame Buhari now? No. Are we going to blame the governor of the state? No. But who are we to blame? Those that are in charge of controlling and giving license to schools like this. You can't give license to school when they don't meet the necessary requirement. A stadium whereby there's no proper equipment, in a place like that where they are doing activities, ambulances supposed to be around, healthcare workers are supposed to be around, nurses and
Exactly.
doctors are supposed to be around in case of emergency. So how will you put in lives of hundreds of people at risk without emergency around, without ambulances, without police, without doctors and nurses, auxiliaries, and all otherwise. They are not there to be.
And
No one
according
were
to
there.
the mother, they didn't take that child to the hospital. She was not
This
at
is the thing I'm telling you, Sister Chante. If actually what they said is true, that child at least have at least 4 to 10 minutes. 4 to 10 minutes. If the doctors and ambulance are there to rescue that child from that cardiac arrest, if it's true, does it? Because cardiac arrest, you have between 4 to 6 minutes. If it's the brain, you have between 4 to 10 minutes for them to rescue her, to make the heart pump back. Then from there she'll be rushed to the hospital. But it's just painful. It's painful.
That's the question I was asking. In that full crowd, there must be a doctor there, there must be a nurse there, there must be a health giver among them, and nobody could carry out a CPR on that child to say at least we did our best. This is heartbroken. This is bad. In a country where children's life don't matter. You can't try that in Europe. Before they will even allow your child to go to that place, everything necessary is already placed there. Your pikin want go do swing, Django lover, whatever they call it. Go there and see ambulance on every corner, just in case they fall down from the swing. Or is it school? Your child is going to school. No, small school just across the road. There's police, ambulance every morning as the kids are going to school. What kind of country is Nigeria? We begin to say children are the leaders of tomorrow, but we are killing them with our own hands.
Sister Chante, the truth.
Just give me 1 minute. You can continue talking. I need a minute, please.
Not going to cry for corner.
No.
Cry for you and see you.
No.
So actually, my people, the truth is that according to what Sister Chante just said last night, is that we say Nigeria we are civilized. No. I don't know why we will fight, why we fought for independence. Nigeria still deserves to be under British, to be colonized. That independence we fought for, it stupidly. It's just, in fact, I don't know what to say. It's just painful. It's painful. That this woman just lost our only daughter like that for no reason. The child was not sick. Just for the child to go and enjoy herself with a fellow student. A child you see in the morning, you dressed her up, you gave her breakfast to go to school. The next thing you see, you are hearing is the child is gone. Painful.
May God not allow us to bury our own child.
Painful.
I'll just put up the number there if anybody have.
Nigeria, we still need to go back to colonization. I'm telling the truth. We don't deserve that word independent. We don't deserve it because we are still backward. We are still backward. You see, sometimes when we are talking, people say because now they Europe, now they talk, now they Europe, now they talk. The truth is this: yeah, not be say Europe here to better pass Africa. Let's be sincere. Because of the way the people are managing it, that is why Africa is the way it is today. That is why we are just like that today. We are just in one place. We know they move. We know they go further. Rather, we are going backward every day. Just a child, just just wound your finger for school here. No. They don't call you at the parents. Before you know now hospital, you go meet your pikin. Because here you have a form you fill. You give them the consent. If anything should happen to your child in school, for them to take charge, to take that child to the hospital by themselves, to take full child, you have to fill a form and sign it as a parent of that child. Before you put your pikin for school here, you will fill the form and you sign it. You give the
Let's
school this
even
thing.
assume that it's cardiac arrest. Let's assume that it has never happened before. Let's assume that there were no signs. She never had any, signs. It just the first time it happens to her.
They happen
Let's
like that.
assume.
Carry they
No,
happen that sign.
let's
It
assume
happen.
that it just came out all of a sudden and just happened like that. That school, what's the name of the school again? Should be held responsible for they don't have
For negligent. Let them be held responsible for negligent. Wicked people. Don't be surprised now one church get that kind of school. Don't be surprised now one church, one pastor will get that school. I'm telling you the truth. If you go Google and go find out, now one church will get that school. I beg.
The number is up for any callers. Probably just a word to encourage the mother.
How will you have an organization? How will you want to celebrate an entire sport that more than hundreds of people will be there? The school authority couldn't provide the necessary thing for emergency. So if now you pass that one out, everybody that school everybody that sport will just die and go like that. If now you pass that one now, maybe something happen, maybe the building collapse. Or fire outburst just happen. That is, people will just die for nothing without proper arrangement for emergency. So it's not new. It's just painful that a young child of 12 years just go like this. You are hearing news like this. Even footballers go play ball for field. They'll just edge themselves where they happen for other part of the world. They'll see say the footballers go save. But the one go up for Nigeria,
the person don't die instantly.
He gonna die instantly. Even the medical things we have, they're all fake. Even the ambulance we are using, even the doctors, they bribe their way before they get the certificate. Which one? Who are we going to blame the president for it? No. Sometimes all these things that are happening are our own fault. Our fault. You won't blame this woman for putting her child in such a school because she wants the best for our child. But who are we to blame? Those that gave these schools license, that gave them license to have an establishment to call school without getting the proper requirement to have a school. Do you know in a real sense there are requirements you need to attain before you erect a school, before you erect a church? Depending on the capacity of people you are going to put in there, you must meet the requirement. I don't know what's happening to our housing estate, whatever they call them. Minister of House and whatever. These people, they are sleeping.
Girl.
They are
very
sleeping.
Beautiful girl, full of life.
Sleeping. At the end of the day, talking for news, after 2 weeks, this woman will just go like that and begin to regret all the days of her life. Just crying every day. Just because of the carelessness of some group of people. Some group of people. Selfishness, greediness. Maybe they don't even give somebody for that school the money to even carry an ambulance and they pay for emergency. He go chop the money. Who knows? Who knows if they pay the organizer? Say, okay, all these things we have paid you both for emergency, both for ambulance, both for everything. Now, the person not go pay. The proprietor couldn't even before the thing start. Actually, let me tell you something. The day or a day before any event take place, inspectors always come to inspect the environment, the area, the things.
That's how it used to be before.
But these days, even if the inspection won't go there, he go see wrong thing, they go bribe him. He go swallow spit. because they don't give her money. Because everything about Nigeria is money and money and money and money and greediness. People dying every day. People dying every day. Look at the beautiful young girl that just lost her life because
Full of
of
life.
careless people.
Full of life. Beautiful.
If you ask of justice now, ask of justice now, how are we going to ask of justice now if justice will be really served? The one that happened last year, concerning that boy that died too. Things have been happening in that school, in schools in Lagos, most especially in Lagos State. The Lagos State governor, they're not saying anything about it. Rubbish. I watched this video when he said it to me, I was just crying. I was
She
saying tears.
said they did not take the child to the hospital. They took the child to a vaccination.
Immunization center.
Oh, God.
What a wicked word. They took the child with the school bus, not even an ambulance. They
See,
were not a professional then.
picking where don't big finish. Picking where don't big finish. Then people who are calling, asking the mother if the child was it. Hey.
I tell you, Statante, I mean, I use mountain that chest. Go find out that church. You will see somebody that the person that owns that church is a popular person, is a rich man, or is connected to all these people, all these governors, or it's a member of a church, or it's connected to one pastor, or a pastor brother, or a pastor. I'm telling you, go and check, go and find out. At the end of the day, the school will continue. Nothing will happen. You know how many children have been molested in schools? The beginning of a year, just February, year, this one just lost the picking.
Picking yours go school. You not come back house.
God of Israel.
The mama go sleep picking for a transport. Only to get the shock of her life.
Painful. Painful.
I beg people that are around this woman, everybody they see her, they talk like say she's strong. She's not strong. Oh. She's not strong. Please. Don't even know what to say again. It's really heartbreaking. Honestly, it is. I just want to end this broadcast. I just want to tell you, Mama Blessing Adeniran, you are not alone. You are not alone. All you said you want is answers. And answers you will get from that school. They will give you answers. They will give you answers. You're a strong woman and you're not alone. And I beg every mother out there, please, let's watch our children. Oh. Sometimes they can show us that they are strong, but they are not. Please. And before you put your child in school in that country called Nigeria, ask them waiting they get. Not be they'll tell you how much to pay. You can't beg them. Man, instead of 200,000, I might bring 100,000. Because of the money you are begging them that you want to pay, you will not forget to ask the necessary things that will. I don't even know how to put the word again in English. Please. God will help us. A moment of silence for the departed. Please. 1 minute, please. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate you all for joining. Thank you. Please leave a nice comment. We pray it doesn't happen to anyone we know. We don't even wish this kind of thing for even our worst enemies. Please, let's just continue to hope that this woman will get justice. And wherever you get this video in any blog, please leave a nice comment. Indeed, the world is wicked. Oh, indeed. This is heartless. This is heartbroken. We are not certain again that our kids can go out and come back safely. Even in churches, our children go, they don't come back. They disappear into thin air. They go to school, they don't come back. Similar thing happened to Sylvester, I guess. I don't know if Sylvester, I can't remember the story. I think Sylvester made it. No, Sylvester made it through, I guess. I can't remember. A lot of things are happening in schools today. A lot of children are losing their lives. Similar thing happened here in France because they bullied that child. Bully. The child just decided to take her own life. The children involved in bullying this child are in juvenile, as we're talking now. They are just waiting for them to get to 18. They are going to prison. Please, let's watch our children. We can lose our children in different ways. Like the other mother lost her child because she took her own life. But the other parents also have lost their child going to prison. Please, I beg you all, I sympathize with you, and I hope God help you and give you the strength and courage to go through life in this hard time. And I believe God will heal your broken heart in Jesus' name. Right, Kingsley, do you have anything to say more?
Sashanta, I don't have any meeting to have. I'm exhausted for real because I don't know. I don't have anything to say. Just may as gentle soul rest in peace.
Amen.
And I plead, let all the women, all the mothers in Lagos State, in the environment this thing happened, let everyone come out. Let everyone come out and cry for the government, for the governor. I know they've been doing it before. There's no answer, but please let us still try to see if we can do this. Let them come out and tell this woman what really happened to this child. At least before she buried her daughter, she should know the
Have
truth
an
of what.
insight.
Yes, she should know what really happened to her child. She should know.
And that's all she's asking for, answers.
She's not asking for other things. She just want to know the real truth of what happened.
She said she don't even need a protest. Please, every mother out there, you're looking for the child you have already, you are a young mother, please. Things like this, when it happens to one, it should happen to all. We should all come out and support. Let's not say, thank God, not be my own. We don't know who is next. We don't know. And we pray it don't happen to us. But we don't know who is next. I think there was another child. I think there was another child again. What's his name? Don David or something like that. Similar thing almost happened to him. Thank God for his life today. Then Sylvester. Now this. When it started with, is it Don David? I don't know. We thought it would end there. It happened to Sylvester.
Sister Chante, this thing happen every day. Now the one we hear now with the talk so.
Let's
What
not
about
even go to the churches, huh?
what about the poor ones, the average people that don't have phone to do a video to tell
Broadcast,
the world?
anything to tell the world what's
What
going on.
about the one that's happening in government schools that they don't have doors, no windows, no roof over their head, rain fall on them? What about those children that after they finish, they just disappear from school? Things are happening in that country, my sister.
Hello, Mama, talk to us.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, ma'am.
Oh, Jesus. Since yesterday, Jesus. Since yesterday when I heard this thing, I was like, oh, Father. You would say as Nigeria won't change, but the worst they come out.
They caused that
But
country.
the good thing is say this one when it happens, so you know go free. You know why? Because husband and wife, they get their own connection, and I reach my hand, they go bite somebody. So not be the one they do for David Daniel. I be that one name.
I think it's Don David, and the other one is Sylvester.
Yes, and there's one again that they said the supervisor raped 2 years old girl in the school. There's one again the same that school of Christian land go to what is it called it? This lover page is there. It's there. There's one again, the same that Christian land again. He brought his prick out, was giving a child to suck the prick.
Ah,
Jesus,
a lot of things has been happening to tell you that all these big schools that are using all these children for initiation, it's only God. You go suffer, say you want to train your picking for the best school. At the end of the day, you use your money, go buy problem, can't give your picking. They make all the children not go fit tell their parents what they go through. Everybody in Nigeria, they know. My happiness is say, oh God, how can a woman see picking die? Who will go bury picking? Who wish that kind thing for himself?
Nobody.
Who wish that kind thing?
Not even wishing for our worst enemies.
Even as we talk, so the government never make comments. Even when the police come make speech.
I don't even know. I just about a few hours ago now I see him.
Now yesterday we don't see him.
I never see him. Now today I see him.
And this thing happened on the 9th.
That's why I said on Thursday.
And the Arise so-called TV where they carry fake news, they go not carry this news now. The so-called news people not carry them now, but if they can carry politics, nonsense politics, and nonsense.
They carry them today.
They carry them today. I listened to the news today.
Since on the 9th. Since on the 9th.
The father came out. Yes, live interview. The father came out. And the father said he will do everything to make sure they get justice and to know
Amen.
why.
Amen.
And I get money now. As I get money, if you do something, what if we not get money?
Because he get money. Okay, look at
apart from the money, the way you hear the wife talking and you know that they are one. You know, when these couples, if you come together as one, you cannot break them. They must get justice.
Sister Chante, my sister is calling. Let me tell you something, sister. If this kind of person if he lost for church, you should say Arise TV. You should say they're not going to fight justice for them. If Ruth, Matthew, and her husband they cooperate and they get money, Arise TV for they invite them since another station for they invite them because they're not. You cannot pay. You have to pay before they will attend to you. That is it.
That's what they tell you. I say, this lover told them that see, this one don't work now. Not be small picking one that they give on a penny the circle. Not the one that defy the picking. They can't lie, say the supervisor will defy the picking 2 years old. Say they don't put them for prison for 60 years. Which prison they don't know?
Who's that?
That one is a lie.
Jesus. Nigeria, my country.
that one is a lie for there. And they do this thing every day. And the question this number is asking them is that you all know this school. Why are you still sending your children to this place?
Big question, man. That's a very big question.
Everybody in Nigeria know that. Okay, the other one, Kumuyi school. This Chrisland again. Now one of the governor school. And these are.
Okay, I tell you, Sister Chante. Wait, I tell you now. I say now one governor or pastor. I go get this school.
Like it down. All of the needs. Nobody will let me bring the school down. The other time, all the women then go naked, they carry black hats, go there, go fight. See me they close down the school. I think I don't wait that time. Shakara. Waiting I hear for corner, they say they bribe the school or the how do you call it, educational board like that, they bribe them. The next week, the school resume, open. When a life dies, somebody, a boy with one get featured for us, the future leader, he died. Now Nigeria take and I said, I'm normal thing. Look at this guy. Now this guy is not sick. My prayer is I know this guy, because the same thing that happened to one of the girls, because there's a girl that came to confess one day that once they rape you, they will tell you not to talk. And when you get sick, they'll come give you drugs so that you don't go feel your mouth talk. Maybe I don't know how they talk the story, but what I'm trying to say here is that once they don't do you bad thing, they'll put that fear for your body, and if they treat you the thing of grease so that your parents don't quickly know, they'll poison you to die so that you know go fit talk.
Jesus.
That is the essence of all this big school where they happen for Nigeria now.
Jesus.
It's not eating again. Even if you go to it today, as I'm talking to you now, I went to Gistlover page now. Go and see the message people sent to Gistlover. The woman said, our friend, there's one woman that sent message. Go there, it's there now, it's opened. He said, a friend told her that his son, they did his son the same thing. But because he doesn't want to come outside and talk. They did his son. He doesn't want to come outside and talk because when he wants to start to fight, which money he get to do case, when he wants to start all this wahala, the best thing she did, just carry the second pikin come up for the school.
And the best thing to do.
Make you see no, the pikin don't die now. The boy died now, 2 pikin gets there. When they kill the other one, for no reason, there's one they go sleep with her. The woman carry the second pikin go because you know if you get money, go fight them. Because no matter you do, you go spend at the end of the day, you don't get justice. So what is it? You lost pikin, you can't go spend all your money again. It's fully stressed now. So that's why many people they come outside to talk. A lot of atrocity they happen for that school. A lot of people knows. Even the governments know. Even that their rights when they ask questions, they know. Everybody know. But the question is, why are you still carrying your child to that place just because they want to say they go the rich man's school? That is all. Now that this is the third time now when they don't even know the shall say, stop taking your children to all these schools. I bet if anything happen again, nobody will come outside and fight. But the reason I'm is fighting for this woman now because this is so heartbroken. For fear that the girl die. How can somebody just die like that? You get mad? And they look as if nothing will happen. And that's what they just believe. Nothing will happen. But this time around, they don't bite a dog for tail. Because this place, they will go to the land too. And you go see when the secret comes out, already kid that bikini, you will shock it, maybe they're sleeping again.
It's possible.
And the funny thing, when they're sleeping with those girls, according to the girl, one of the girls that confessed one time, he said, not one, not two, not three. The teachers. The lady said they go tell they said not to talk. The lady said it openly. He said, you know, show his face. Say they go tell me to bed line. Say it's just a pity. Say one of the girl. You know, say the one lady became die now. After the lady died. The girl come outside from the school said it's unfortunate that this girl won't lead her to death. That all of them for the school they rape them. They always sleep with them, and they will tell them not to tell their parents. He said even if she now, she don't graduate from the school. But that's what she went through all through her life for the school. So it's just unfortunate that that girl died at the process. Because that girl can't bear the rape. She died. What did I do to the woman today? Nothing. Nobody came out to say anything. Nobody came out to say today. Nobody said anything. And they're still raping girls. And they're still sleeping with boys. Men to men. Yeah. So this thing you do, Chantel, God will bless you. Because according to Gistlover, he said, let everybody publicize it. Everybody on your phone.
Yes.
Continue saying all these things. So everybody should say it. Nah, because that big
no, with the fear now. We need to the fear. We don't know who be next.
Everybody now put up for awareness now. Because a big man, that is the apple to. Do you know where this is all reach? This thing has gone all over. Now, this thing has gone all over.
Thank you,
apple to now. If now Poma Piki, the ones where they happen to Poma today with the era.
Bless you.
We're not getting it. I'm not trying to say that we will not cry for the child that died, but let equity, let there be fairness. Those that have money, If you see the oppressed or someone that don't have money is being oppressed, come out with your money and fight for that person. That is why God bless you with money. Like the case of Sister Ruth Matthew. Thank God for the people that God has been using that happen to testimony. Like the life of Comfort. Comfort, a family, they don't have money. Those that have, let them come out and help these people. These are what we are saying. We are not coming here to spoil anybody's name. But all what we are crying for, we need equity, we need justice, we need this, we need fairness. Because we are Nigerians. We do not borrow us from another country come. They not buy us come from another country. We are born and brought up from that soil. For Christ's sake. Whereas the big men, the government and all of them will get the school safe. That's children don't go to that school. That should they Dubai, they America, they UK. Eh? Some of them will open the school. They must now they gonna know the money, how they make the way to open that school. At the end of the day, they begin to tell them bring blood, bring 2 blood, bring 3 blood. Who they want to use now? The same students when they go to school and their blood, they want to use it. Now they want to reach their till they pay their homage.
You renew their whatsoever.
Yes, you need their whatever they are doing. That's what they are doing. Just imagine February. Just entered 2023. Put this family into sorrow. When I put up a sorrow, not reach. They would tell the woman the truth. What will happen to our daughter? It will keep her quiet. In all wickedness, you never kind of you people couldn't rush that child to the hospital. You took that child to a whatever center. Eh? Is that not the height of wickedness?
They not even rush the pikin reach there even better. Say the time when they rush and they go there, they do CPR for that pikin, she would have made it.
That is a cook story. There's nothing like I'm telling the truth. If they do autopsy for that small pikin, you will see that what they said is a lie. Nothing like heart attack happened to that child. A cardiac arrest happened. Something definitely happened that they are afraid to say it out. That is what has been going on in Nigeria, in other schools, concerning other children. At the end of the day, in the next 6 months, in the next 1 year, everybody will forget again. And that will happen again another year. Or before the end of the year, that will happen. Who know that one don't happen last week, Friday, here for school? Because the parents, they don't come and talk.
Can't talk.
If you talk, they threaten you. If this woman was a poor woman or you not get money, they would not send people go meet her for us, go threaten her since. But because the man they are learned and they are zealous and they want to fight for justice, they have the finance to do it. That's why you see they cannot shut them up. They can't shut them up. Wow. They can't shut them up.
Wow.
Because they are learned. They have the money. They can fight for justice.
You can carry picking for belly for 9 months.
9 months, not for 12 years old.
Overdue the day, some picking day go stay 11 months, 12 months. They will come burn them. They will come.
You not die for belly. You not die the day they born.
Not die for belly.
You not die for 1 year. You not die for 2 years.
1, 2, 3, 4, 12 years. You can't go like that.
I think it's hard time. Everyone that have their children in that school to go and take away their children and go and look for that school for that children and let that proprietor and the owner of the school and the teacher, let them be teaching themselves. Let them be raping themselves and be killing themselves. Upon no, as we talk this in as this news they go on Monday morning, people will still dread their children and take them to that school.
The mother say no one protest, but if people are still going there, now unknown people now go get up, now go do that protest on her behalf.
You don't understand me. I'm not talking about protest now. This kind of a thing in a well civilized country and where people really feel how everybody will withdraw.
That dress their children go there. That's Monday. Then everybody can feel a concern. I say life no die for that place. Everybody's going to come out.
You have to withdraw. Listen, if my pikin they go to that school before, I will withdraw my pikin come over that school instantly.
And you collect all your money when you don't pay for day one.
I withdraw my child out of the school. This is not the first incident. This is not the second. This is the third. And people are still going there. And tomorrow time, another thing will see happen for the same school. We'll continue that. We will see come out again and begin to talk. They say, yeah, we know the year word. It's fly on the year word. They follow that body, the grave. Let them take away their children from that school and let that school be like a desert. When the proprietor will reach the school, teachers come, they don't see students who they want to teach. Who they want carry, they'll force anybody.
They carry their maduga, put for small picking mouth, may they suck.
They made they rape themselves. The teachers and the mistress and the misters and their proprietors, they rape themselves, they sleep with themselves. Is it not better than they will be they molested, they disfigure children life? All this is we are talking now, we are saying now. Tomorrow, I'm telling you, on Monday morning, go to that school, assembly go day.
Now they tell you now, say if they try and say they go to school, they come to like say person no
It
die.
happened on the night.
Other people when nothing matter no concern, now they go set fire for the school.
It happened on the night, Sister Chante. Who knows if they have not been going to school? On the night was what? What was on the night? On Thursday.
Thursday.
On Friday, do you know that they were in school? Don't be surprised on Monday. I'm telling you, if anybody's close to that area on Monday, please give us, just go down and make a video and tell us if the school open. I'm telling you, they will open. Sister Chante, people will still dress up and go to school.
We are sorry for your loss to Mama. Mama Blessing Adeniran. We are very sorry and we sympathize with you.
How do we show love? How do we show love that yes, we love ourselves? We love our neighbors, love ourselves. This is now the time to do it. Every parent should withdraw their children from that school. Let that school become a desert.
When they turn out to business center,
when
they turn out to where youth don't finish school, no job. May they turn out, may they put jobs for them for people, may they go, which kind of stupid school be down?
Every parent to go and withdraw their children from that school. Every parent. But no one won't take advice.
Can you imagine Google, they describe the school as the best school in Lagos?
Google.
Yes.
Why I know describe and not be governor, former governor say get the school. I beg Mr. Chante, forget it.
I love you all. Thank you, Sister Faith. Isaiah, God bless you, Brother Timmy.
Go the chop bribe from Nigeria currency.
Out there.
Go chop bribe. Not be person put up for there. Not be person type and put up for there. Now you might be type and put up there.
Mama Eunice, I greet you all and I greet everybody. In fact, I don't really, I'm not even just the call names at this moment right now. I love you all. Happy Sunday to you all. Let's keep adding our voice to that of this woman and ask for justice. All she wants is for them to come out and tell her what happened to her child. That's all she said she needed. She has even accepted it. She has bought a coffin. She has just tell me what happened to my child. What happened to a grown-up girl like this, woke up in the morning full of life, that went to school, I didn't come back alive. What happened to her?
Wicked people everywhere is wickedness. Everywhere is wickedness.
Appel, thank you. And thank you. Is that Dandy? God bless you. I'll see you guys on my next episode. I have to sign up now. I love you guys. Bye.